underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Hello, everyone, with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony on Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. And none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. That's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Ja Morant, he's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jang in at the 5. Now, here's Rozier. Connect. From three-point range.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. No good on the 3. And it's the Hornets ball. It's a 3-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And it's Morant missing. Rozier for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. From downtown, Zeller grabs the board. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Hayward. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Ball, and he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Morant. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City.
They can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Ball. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Ball. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. And the shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Jang. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to rip the ball over to his open man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Hayward against Brooks. And the rejection by Jackson. Shoots over Washington. Jackson misses. Hornets leading by 4. Pass the ball. The 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For 3, Hayward. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ball with the bucket.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Jones. It's deflected. Chang against Rozier. He can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends, Kevin. It could be money, or it could make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Ball with it. He's got 12. Rozier looking around. Pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. Hayward from outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding. I mean, an all-around threat.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jones kicks to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Zeller. Rozier against Anderson. Rozier the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Ball, the pass to Zeller. Rozier with the ball. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
But once he picks his shot, Rozier is so fearless, clashes with the defense and gets a foul.
And see, well, really, because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him the 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential.
3 shots.
We saw signs of growth
3
last year.
shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
And he's good on the second.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And he nails the third.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Jackson has the open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got 5 now.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Hayward kicks to Zeller. Hayward goes in. Second chance shot. That shot missing. Nice D from Brooks.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And what you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. I mean, he's someone who excels at taking on the defense and charging inside. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Gambo trying to break free. And there's Rozier on the assist by Bridges.
I don't think you can stop Rozier just by getting physical with him. He's too single-minded a scorer to let that stop him.
Now here's Jones. He had 13 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the Hornets call time here.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Got a hand on it.
Oh, nice defense from Bridges. When he hustles like this, he's capable of swatting shots.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Jackson. Biombo with the block. And he's able to get it back. And here's the fast break. Craig passes to Graham. And Graham throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Kept alive. Hornets leading by 10. Here's Monk. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. That shot no good. Nice D from Brooks. To the paint. Here's Hazonia. And finish off by Hazonia.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Now here's Graham. He had a big outing in that Timberwolves game as well. Excellent D that time from Jones. And there's the pass to Jackson. Allen outside. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Charlotte shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Monk. A three ball. A rebound by Hazonia.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jones for three. The Hornets pull it in. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Got a piece of it. Monk's shot's good.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Some changes for Memphis. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jackson. Clark comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Winslow subbed in for Tyus Jones. Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Drops in the layup for two. Allen's got 5.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Three-pointer, Graham. That one misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Craig, defended by Allen. Monk, no one around him. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
Well, it's all about confidence for Monk. I mean, he looked assured that time.
Winslow against Graham. Shot from free throw range. Winslow's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And here's Winslow following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Over in the corner, Allen. The feed to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Bridges. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't cash in from close range. Pizzagna's shot is off.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Now Biombo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And then Monk with the dunk.
At just 6'3", Monk loves showing off the major hops. That was impressive.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Graham against Winslow. Allen outside. A tray. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Allen's got his third bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Graham surveying the floor. Passes it to Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Such a competitor. I love how hard Bridges goes. I mean, it's what gets the D to act like this.
For Charlotte, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Bridges.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
And so it's Charlotte going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, trailing by 10, setting the floor for the Hornets. Monte Graham is out there with Martin. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Bridges. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Allen, that's good. Hornets leading by 8. To the middle, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
Morant dishes to Clark. It's blocked. McDaniels kicks to Graham. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment." And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Jang, he's checked in for Memphis.
Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Devontae Graham. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Martin. Ball with a wide open look. And the Hornets miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now here's Morant for three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, this is the kind of teammate Zeller is, willing to give it up when he has guys open.
Morant against Ball. Here's Anderson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Well, early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
Morant with a wide open look, but they recover it. Clark the pass to Morant. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Oh, what a clean shot from Rozier. He and his squad work hard to create those good looks.
Shoots from the baseline, and Hayward with the block.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
But he's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
For Memphis, they have made 3 free throws so far, haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
There's Ball with the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. As you look at Memphis, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
No, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
Allen outside. The pass to Jang. He kicks it to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hayward. And another miss by Memphis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yes, that goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. And here's Morant. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Rozier against Allen. Rozier kicks to Washington. John Morant grabs the rebound. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Pass to Jang. They need this. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the three as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Now here's Ball. He's got 15. Rozier for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the shot goes in.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Morant against Ball. Hayward outside. Pass to Washington. Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Hayward. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
The Grizzlies have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Anderson.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Charlotte calls timeout. Jones checked in for Grayson Allen. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. Ball finds Zeller. No good from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. The 3 from Morant. Hornets with the rebound. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rozier against Jones. Rozier the pass to Washington. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Hornets leading by 12. Rozier kicks to Hayward. And the pass to Monk. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Such a strong finisher. Monk doesn't let contact keep him from getting the bucket. It fuels his fire.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur, and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Now here's Jang. He's got 8. Offensive rebound. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Rozier the pass to Washington. Here's Hayward. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Jones. Back to Brooks. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Mario Hezonja comes in for John Morant. And then for Charlotte, McDaniels, he's checked in for Washington. Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Terry Rozier. And that one falls for Brooks. Here's Graham. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Feeds it to McDaniels. Kicks it to Graham. Lays it up off the glass. Graham's got 6 points.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Jones the pass to Hezonja. Now here's Patterson. Pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Jones. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jones has got his 2nd basket. Hornets leading by 7. Here's Monk. 13 points in the game. And it's Graham missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Brooks misses. The Hornets shooting with 42% accuracy in the 2nd quarter. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Charlotte making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
One shot.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Right side Jackson. Monk grabs the board. Monk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes to Graham. Back to Monk. There's a minute. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. Oh, a nice leaper for his size. Monk is the kind of guy that embraces elevation.
Now here's Jones. He has 5. Down low, Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. 3-pointer, Graham. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And now, here's Hazonia. D right on him. Here's Patterson. And the layup's good off the glass. Patterson's got it back down to single digits for Memphis. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Jones against Graham. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And that one drops for him.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you like to see a greater effort to change ends.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Jones. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bridges. Here's Monk. Back to Bridges. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And it's exciting watching Bridges continue to grow. This guy has a hunger to keep getting better.
And one of the things that stands out when you see Bridges, that explosive leaping ability.
But yeah, he gets off the ground quickly and makes adjustments in mid-air. There's a smoothness to his athleticism. He's still putting it all together, but there's a lot to work with.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. Both free throws good from Bridges. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 7. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 8 points.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Graham kicks to Monk. Doesn't go for him. Morant with some nice D. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
For Memphis, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Now here's Graham. Floats one up. Count it. Good.
8 points for him.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. And for a team that's never made the conference final, Shaq, it's no wonder the Hornets have also never had a regular season MVP.
Kemba Walker, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, Dale Curry, great former Hornets who never had that one magical year. Muggsy Bogues, Kendall Gill, but lately, the talent cupboard has been there.
The low attendance numbers reflect the lack of stars on the roster, but I think MJ and the rest of that team and that organization will get it better.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. John Morant, he's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jang in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
What assertiveness right there from Brooks. I mean, he knows he can make this shot when given the opportunity.
Rozier against Anderson. Hayward from outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hayward's got 10 points in the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Brooks from outside, and the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, man, a tough shot maker with deep range. I mean, what an answer from Brooks.
Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Brooks. 15 points in the game. Anderson outside. 5 on the clock. A floater. It's deflected.
Oh, great instincts there from Washington. Reading the situation and rising up to spike.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Zeller passes to Hayward. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Outside Jackson. Offline with his 3. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Ball no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Both good from the line that time. Charlotte leading by 6. Rozier with the ball. He's got 18. Hayward on the wing. Washington kicks to Zeller. Over in the corner, Rozier. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got 18 points.
I love seeing Brooks take these quick shots. I mean, he's skilled at realizing when he has room to get them off.
Now the pass to Washington. Inside, here's Rozier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Morant. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Good on both.
Well, ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. His personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. He can't get it to go. A fast break now for Charlotte. The shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 5, and it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Takes it from 10, and the rejection by Jang. And Rozier pulls it down. Anderson against Hayward.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Morant passes to Jang, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and then Washington with the dunk.
Well, an efficient shooter. What makes Washington a threat on this end is his fantastic shot selection.
Up top, Jang. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Count it.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. Charlotte leading by 7. And Zeller kicks to Washington. Stolen by Anderson. For Charlotte, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The offensive rebound, Hayward. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Hayward's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And stolen by Zeller. Oh, and here comes Rozier. Oh!
Well, we see why they call him Scary Terry. When he gets it going, he's real frightening for the D.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Gorgie Dan. And Allen subbed in for Brooks. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Charlotte. To the paint, stolen by Washington. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Here's Zeller. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now Morant. And they pick up 2. Morant's got 10 points.
Constantly competing. Morant is a terrific rebounder for his position and also a terrific finisher.
Deep 2 from Ball. Doesn't go that time. Morant with some nice D. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
He gets it in there. 12 points for him.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one's on Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Patterson comes in for Jackson. And it's Azania in for Kyle Anderson. That's tipped.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
McDaniels kicks the ball. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Bridges misses. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant drives in. Excellent D there from Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges leading the charge. And the Hornets miss again. Memphis has gone less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Azania's shot is off. The Hornets shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. And the Grizzlies shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And that one's good. Morant.
I'll tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
Here's Rozier, and it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges with the board. Charlotte leading by 7. Rozier for 3. Sinks the triple. Rozier's got 25 points in the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in the... Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Charlotte also making some changes. Martin's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Rozier. That's good from Ball.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's his first foul. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Hornets. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Get open, get open, get open.
And here's Morant. He's got 15. Bridges with the steal. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oh, and here comes Monk all alone. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's blocked. Back to Monk. Graham kicks to Bridges. Pass to Monk. Launches a 3. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, this is Monk at his finest. Receiving the pass where he wants it, elevating, and knocking down the shot.
Azania, the pass to Jackson. Inside. It's stolen by Monk. And here we go. Hornets running again. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the points go to someone else, but Monk deserves credit there. The fast break started with his steal.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Zeller, he's checked in for McDaniels.
And here's a chance to look at stats for Zeller. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's right around 9 points a night, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate. Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's Graham. He's got 8, and Zeller kicks to Martin. Back to Zeller. 5 to shoot. Graham with the bucket.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Hey, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. Clark dishes to Allen. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Jackson. Poked loose, Zeller. Good on the shot. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And that one's good, Morant.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly teardrop.
Pass to Zeller. Here's Monk. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Yeah, and for Monk, it's all about being more consistent. I mean, it's clear he doesn't lack confidence. Now he must channel this energy to become better.
Come on, shoot! Screen coming!
Morant outside. He kicks to Clark. Allen inside. And that one's good by Clark.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Martin the pass to Bridges. Here's Zeller. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And here they come. Here's Jackson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jackson's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And so it's Charlotte out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hornets leading by 17. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Martin is out there with Hayward. And there's Monk. Then it's Zeller. And it's Graham in at the point. And Azania gets it to go.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Outside, Martin. Zeller passes to Graham. Monk for three. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Once Monk starts heating up, he's dangerous. I mean, he's sometimes able to flat out take over games with the scoring ability.
Goes up to the stripe. Brooks misses. The Hornets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Stops, pops, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that one falls for Clark. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Mario Hezonja. The Hornets also changing it up. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Martin, and Martin subbed in for Malik Monk. And so Clark nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Graham, the pass to Washington. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Here's Jang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Jang drops them both. Here's Graham. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Shoots over Morant. No good off the back of the rim.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's Brooks, and it's blocked.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And that one falls for Brooks. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets leading by 12. Martin wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Martin. In the corner, it's Hayward. Clock at 6. 16 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hayward's got 10 points in just the second half. In the corner, it's Jang on the wing. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trail Blazers. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Morant kicks to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks finds Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Charlotte leading by 15. Hayward outside. And Hayward with the stuff.
And it's not easy trying to guard Hayward. Amazing at getting space off the pick.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the right block. Misses off the right iron. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Okay, he's putting that 7-foot frame to good use. I mean, Zeller pounding the glass.
Passes to Anderson. Clark outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Rozier, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Devontae Graham. Here's Washington.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Yep, it counts. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Ball against Morant. Hayward on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot is long. The Grizzlies trail by 17. The pass to Jang. Kicks to Brooks. Shoots over Washington. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Jang. Jang's got 3 assists in the game. Morant against Ball. Right wing. Rozier for 3. Tries again. Shot by Zeller, no good. The Grizzlies shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's Jackson, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Charlotte again missing.
Did a lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Charlotte leading by 11. Charlotte calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And Hayward gets it to go.
Big time play by Hayward. One of those guys who creates offense in a number of ways.
Morant passes to Anderson. And here's Jang, defended by Hayward. Jang dishes to Brooks. There's Jackson with the 3.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only 1 in the first. The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Here's Morant. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 13. Morant against Ball. Here's Jackson. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And the Hornets miss again. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance, and finished off by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Jang, no luck.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Anderson outside. Now the dish to Brooks. Jackson from long range. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got assist number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Here's Rozier. The rebound by Anderson.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Brooks misses. Charlotte leading by 10. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Pass the ball. Over Morant. Ball no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Hornets leading by 8. Pass to Washington. Hayward goes in. And no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Out left to the wing. Morant surveying the D. Outside Jackson. Jang the pass to Morant. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half.
Inside, Morant doesn't seem to have an obvious advantage, but his moves get him to the
And the Hornets call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Here's Ball. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Hayward comes with the double team. Brooks kicks to Morant. Morant with another miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now, here's Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Out to Morant. Back to Jang. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the size of Hayward is an advantage inside. I mean, he does a good job at drawing contact.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Hayward hits them both. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Now here's Hayward. And it goes down 2 points.
This time, I mean, he's getting a shot inside. Hayward is so skilled at finding different ways to score.
Ball's knocked loose. Ball against Morant. Deep 2 from Brooks. Unable to get that one. Hayward with some nice D. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. From deep 3-point range. Good on the triple. And it's a 12-point Hornets lead.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hornets.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Now here's Morant.
You got to like the energy Rozier plays with, especially on defense where he disrupts a lot of things.
And Hayward at the stop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Brooks, the pass to Jang. Trying to get open is Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Jang. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Torrey Craig comes in for Washington. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. And Jang drops them both. And here are the Hornets now, leading by 12. Passes it to Biombo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hayward is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Hornets now. Biombo dishes to Hayward.
You can't be careless guarding Hayward. He's adept at forcing the D's hand and getting the call.
The first one falls. Hayward hits them both. Here's Winslow. From the stripe. That one, no good. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.